approximation. It is one of the best concept in the applications of derivatives part. See, in the application of derivatives part, that is especially in approximation part, when you will be finding the approximate value of any of the numbers, in the sense what it may be square root, cube root, fourth root, fifth root, 10th root, 100th root. You can find out the roots of any kinds of numbers. Okay, it may be a fractional numbers or non-fractional numbers. Okay, you can find out its approximate values of a square root, cube root, fourth root, fifth root, etc. So such type of examples here we'll see. First one, using differential find the approximate value of square root of 49.5. See, when you will be finding the approximate value of any kinds of numbers, okay, any kinds in the sense what, square root, cube root, fourth root, fifth root, it may be a fractional numbers or non-fractional numbers. Okay, first of all we needs to apply here the concept that is first principal derivative. See, first principal derivatives, when we'll be adopting here the concept of finding the approximate value of any kinds of numbers, first of all y is equal to root, here given value, okay, 49.5, it is the given value, it is under root, therefore just for time being you consider this entire value is x, so y is equal to, you write root x. Okay, next, first principal derivatives, what it suggests, first y must be changing as y plus delta y and x must be changing as x plus delta x. Okay, y in the sense it is f of x. So after applying the concept of first principal derivatives, that is changing as the rate of x must be x plus delta x and y must be as y plus delta y, and after simplifying the terms at the last you will be getting this much. Okay, this is one of the standard form. This standard form is adopted here to finding the approximate value of any kinds of numbers. Okay, next, f of x plus delta x is equal to f of x plus f dash of x into delta x. Okay, or dx it can be also written as. Remember, this is a standard form. This standard form is adopted to finding the approximate value of square root of any numbers, cube root of any numbers, fourth root, fifth root, 10th root, etc. Okay, now you come back with the given value 49.5. See, before the decimal point you consider the number x equal to 49. After the decimal point the number 0.5 you consider as a delta x. Okay, see, without using calculator, by applying the concept of first principal derivatives you can find out its approximate value. Using calculator within a fraction of seconds its value can be determined, but without calculator it is very difficult to find out. Okay, so here application of derivatives in the sense what, differentiation part provides us one big features here. So by using that concept we can find out the square root, cube root, fourth root, fifth root, 10th root, any kinds of numbers can be determined very easily. Now when you will be finding the approximate value of the numbers, so after considering x equal to 49, delta x equal to 0.5, okay, whatever the number you have considered here, the numbers you substitute in this original form. So f of x plus delta x, okay, it can be written as what, x in the sense what, it is 49, delta x in the sense 0.5. So 49 plus 0.5, after adding it how much answer will be getting, 49.5 it is. So root of 49.5 is equal to, okay, f of x, f of x in the sense it is root x, root x, x in the sense 49, root 49 plus f dash of x, f dash of x in the sense differentiation of the term root x. So root x, its differentiation will be, it is 1 divided by 2 root x f dash of x, or else it can be also written as delta y by delta x equal to 1 divided by 2 root x. Okay, next, delta y by delta x equal to 1 by 2 root x, delta y keep there only, delta x you multiply to the right hand side of the term, therefore it will become what, delta y by delta x into, it is delta x, therefore f dash of x in the sense it is delta y divided by delta x, that is called as f dash of x. Next, delta x is written. Next, its terms are okay written in the next line. Delta y by delta x into delta x can be written as dy by dx. After finding the derivatives of root x, you'll be getting this much. Delta x, you write as it is. So we know it very well, the values of okay x as well as delta x, you substitute here. So after go on simplifying, you'll be getting 0.0357. Okay, next come back with the term root 49.5 is equal to root 49 plus del dy by dx into delta x, it is equal to 7 plus it is okay 0.0357. After adding it, will be getting this much. This is the final result of the approximate value of 49.5. This is the concept. The same concept is adapted for further examples. When you will find the approximate value of 0.6, so x must be considered as 1, delta x must be considered as minus 0.4, because root as like a previous sum, x in the sense we have considered there, it is 49, and after the decimal point we have considered there as a delta x. Same scenario if you followed, x value is 0, delta x value is 0.6. After substituting here, you will be getting its result will be undetermined form. So root 0 is 0, some number divided by 0, again it will be undetermined form. Therefore you do one thing, such type of approximate value when will be given in terms of root, square root, cube root, fourth root, like that, we need to choose the value of x and delta x in a proper manner. So x equal to 1, delta x equal to minus 0.4. After subtracting 1 with minus 0.4, we will be getting exactly our given approximate value, that is 0.6. Okay, so x equal to 1, why 1 only? So 1 is a perfect square number, so after root 1 can be written as just 1. Next, here f of x in the sense y in the sense root x, so x value is 1, therefore x equal to 1, we have written here root 1 plus f dash of x in the sense what? Differentiation of this term. F dash of x in the sense delta y divided by delta x. Okay, next this delta x is written here as it is. Delta x you write as it is dy by dx, you find out its total value. Dy by dx, it is 1 divided by 2 root x. Next delta x is written as it is dy by dx equal to 1 divided by 2 x root x. Its differentiation is written here, y equal to root x, y differentiation is dy by dx, root differentiation is 1 by 2 root x. Same terms are written here. We know very well the values of x as well as delta x. Substitute here, simplify, you'll be getting this much. Afterwards come back with the given previous terms. Root 0.6 equal to root 1 plus dy by dx into delta x. Dy by dx, it's into delta x, its full value we know it very well, it is minus 0.2. Subtracting 1 with minus 0.2, will be getting 0.8. It will be the approximate value of the root 0.6. In this problem, when we will be finding the approximate value of 10th root of 0.999, see whatever the procedure have been followed for the previous sums, same procedure here also. Okay, there is totally no need to change anything, but values of x and delta x, it must and should have to be changed here. So x must be taken as 1 and delta x must be minus 0.001, because after subtracting 1 with this value, okay, we are supposed to get back again our original decimal point values like 0.999. okay, why x must be 1? Because 10th root of 1 is how much? 1 itself, so that arams you can come out of the 10th root. Therefore, so after given any approximate value like this, apart from x equal to 1, delta x equal to minus 0.001, okay, if when you'll be considering other values, you cannot get its exact solutions, because 10th root of okay 1, arams you can come out of the 1, but apart from this, if you choose any other values, it is very difficult to come out of the 10th root. Therefore x must be 1, delta x must be this much. So after considering x equal to 1, delta x equal to minus 0.001, whatever the procedures we have adopted for the previous all sums, like that the same procedure here also adopted. So first x plus delta x, after this the values of this will be how much, adding 1 minus 0.001, after adding it you'll be getting minus here plus 0.999 whole raised to 1 divided by 10. Next f of x, in the sense it is y in the sense it is x equal to x to the power 1 by 10. So x to the power 1 by 10, x in the sense 1 raised to 1 by 10 is again 1 itself. Next f dash of x, it is called as dy by dx. F of x in the sense y differentiation when will be writing, so it can be written as dy by dx, and this delta x is carry forwarded as it is. Next find the value of dy by dx into delta x. Okay, next we know it very well, the differentiation of y equal to x to the power 1 by 10, it can be written as 1 by 10 into x to the power 1 by 10 minus 1, x to the power n formula, n x to the power n minus 1. So then this delta x is written as it is, x to the power 1 by 10 minus 1. So 1 by 10 you write as it is, then 1 to the power some number will be 1 only, then delta x is considering as minus 0.001. Okay, we have chosen this value already. Next after simplifying this full term you'll be getting minus 0.001 divided by 10, then after simplifying again this term minus 0.0001. So we have right now obtained the values of dy by dx into delta x. Substitute directly its full value is this much in this equation. So 1 raised to some 1 divided by 10, in the sense it is 1 only, plus okay this full value delta x after cancelling it will be getting just dy, or else its full value can be written as this much. We have determined it already. So 1 minus this much is will be how much, it is 0.999 as well as 9. This is the approximate value of 10th root of 0.99 when we will be finding the approximate value of cube root of 0.009. In these scenarios, whatever the procedure have been adopted for the previous all sums, here also same. Okay, y equal to, you write this given term is just for timing x whole raised to 1 by 3 or cube root of x, that also in this way also you can write it. Now choosing the value of x as well as delta x is very important. 8 is cube root. Okay, so 9 is not cube root, so 0.008 if you written like this, then cube root of 0.008. Okay, if you written like this 0.2 whole raised to 3, after expanding it you will be getting 0.003, and 0.2 whole raised to cube, this whole raised to 1 by 3, if you written it cube root as well as cube from, the terms will be get cancelled, so that arams you can come out of the cube root. Therefore when you'll be simplifying this problem, x must be 0.008, delta x must be 0.001, because it is not minus, because after adding 8 with this one again we should get back our given approximate value, that is 0.009. Therefore x is 0.008, delta x is this much. Now use standard form to simplifying the given approximate value of 1 by it is 3. So this will be given term will be is equal to 0.008 whole raised to 1 by 3 plus f dash of x is called as dy by dx, and delta x is written as it is. Next you find out dy by dx into delta x its value. Okay, so in this case dy by dx in the sense what, after finding the differentiation of this term you'll be getting, okay, next term you'll be getting 1 by 3 into x to the power 1 by 3 minus 1. Okay, next term. So after simplifying this term you'll be getting x to the power 1 by 3 minus 1 can be written as minus 2 divided by 3. Now 0.008 whole is to minus 2 by 3, after taking it in the denominator side it will be plus, so 0.008 can be written as 0.2 whole is to cube, that whole is to 2 divided by 3. So 3 and 3 once we get cancelled, just 0.2 whole is to 2 will be remaining. Then delta x, the value of delta x in the sense it is 0.001. So full term you simplify this, you'll be getting this much result. Okay, this is the value of dy by dx into delta x. Put it over here in the standard form. Already we have substituted as cube root of x is how much? 0.008 whole raised to 1 by 3 plus its value is, it is 0.0083. Okay, 0.008 whole raised to 1 by 3. Here written it is point, how it is, this term 0.2 whole raised to 3, that whole raised to 1 by 3. 0.2 whole raised to 3 in the sense how much? 0.008. Okay, 3 and 3 after cancel the terms, you'll be getting only 0.2 plus dy by dx into delta x value will be this much. After adding, you'll be getting this much. This is the approximate value of 0.009 whole raised to 1 by 3. This is the solution. In this problem, I will be finding the approximate value of 255 whole raised to 1 divided by 4. Whatever the procedure have been adopted for the previous sums, here also should be followed the same thing, but values of x and delta x, it will be only different. So fourth root of 225 to 256 is the fourth root. So 256, it can be written as 4 to the power 4 and whole raised to 1 by 4. 4 and 4 you can get cancelled very easily. Therefore 255, okay, it can be written as x is equal to 256 and delta x equal to -1. In 256, after subtracting 1, again we will be getting back the original term 255. But 255 is not fourth root. 256 is the fourth root of a number. So x equal to 256 and delta x equal to, it is -1. And next, this is standard formula used here to finding the approximate value of fourth root of 255. Now x is 256 and we know it very well. Then dv delta y divided by delta x into delta x. Okay, next it's we can determine very easily now. You don't think dy by dx. Okay, delta y by delta x or dy by dx. What is the differentiation of x to the power 1 by 4? It can be written as 1 divided by 4 into x to the power 1 by 4 minus 1, and delta x is written as it is. Now after finding the LCM of this term, 1 by 4 minus 1, 1 1s are 1, 4 1s are minus 4. 1 minus 4 is how much? Minus 3 divided by 4. So after finding the LCM, you will be getting this much. Next, 256, it can be written as, it is 4 to the power 4 whole raised to minus 3 by 4. 4 for both are gone. Then 4 to the power minus 4 it will be remaining. So next, after simplifying this term, okay, you take it to the denominator side, so that 4 to the power 3 into 4 will be how much? 1 divided by 4 to the power 4 minus, it is 1 divided by 4 to the power 4, in the sense it is 256. After finding its simplification, you will be getting minus 0.0039. Okay, we have got right now the value of dy by dx into delta x. Next, already determined some values in the original term. Come back with the original term. This is our original term. 256 whole raised to 1 by 4. 4 to the power 4 and whole raised to 1 by 4. 4 after cancelling, just 4 will be getting its value. We know it very well. It is minus 0.0039 right here, and 4 minus this 0.0039, it will be 3.996. This is the approximate value of 255 whole raised to 1 divided by 4. Next, in this differentials, when we will be finding the approximate value of 15 raised to 1 by 4. 15 is not an fourth root, but 16 is the fourth root. So x equal to 16, delta x equal to -1. Whatever the procedure we have adopted for the previous sum, you apply the same thing, so that at the last you will be getting the answer. It is 1.969. Next, 0.0037 whole raised to 1 divided by 2, square root of this number. So 36, square root of a number 36, it can be written as just 6, but 0.0037 is there, therefore it can be written as x equal to 0.0036 and delta x equal to 0.0001. After adding 36 with this one, you'll be getting 0.0037. So x equal to this, delta x equal to this much. Now x, okay, come back with the term f of x in the sense y term. It is x to the power 1 by 2. X in the sense 0.0036 whole raised to 1 by 2. Next, dy by dx into delta x, we need to find out its value. Now Okay, its value we have determined here. So delta y by delta x dy by dx, x raised to 1 by 2, its differentiation is 1 by 1 divided by 2 root x. Then delta x is written as it is. We know the values of x as well as delta x. Substitute and simplify, we'll be getting 0.00083. Next, come back with our original term. We know the value of dy by dx into delta x, so that 0.0036 can be written as 0.06 whole raised to square. So square and square root, if you get cancelled, 0.06 will be remaining, and dy value is 0.00083. After adding it, you'll be getting this much. This is the approximate value of the number square root of 0.0037. Next, 26.57 whole raised to 1 by 3 cube root. So when you will be finding the values of this, so 27 is a cube root, then delta x equal to minus 43. After subtracting 27 minus 43.43, you will be getting 26.57. Okay, next, similar procedure. Next, see dy by dx, dy by dx equal to 1 x to the power 1 by 3, differentiation is 1 by 3 x to the power 1 by 3 minus 1 into delta x. We know its value, then you go and simplify, again you'll be getting this much. Next, this is the value of dy by dx into delta x. Okay, next, substitute its all values with 3 minus 0.0159, you'll be getting 2.9841. This is the approximate value of cube root of 26.57. 27 whole raised to 1 by 3 can be written as what? 3 to the power 3 whole to the power 1 by 3. 3 and after cancelling, just 3 will be getting. So subtracting 3 with this much, this respective number will be getting this much. So 0.0159, this is the value of dy by dx into delta x that we have determined here already. Okay, this is the total result or approximate value of 26.57. It is a cube root of a number, its value is this much. This is the final solutions of this term.